Whatever it looks like, Lord. Whatever it looks like, just make sure it's the new wineskin. Just make sure it's the new wine. Just make sure it's us knowing how to drink. Just make sure the result of it is love. Just make sure the result of it is preaching the gospel. Just make sure the result of it is binding up the wounds of the broken, healing the sick, raising the dead, casting out demons, serving people, loving people. May the zeal of the Lord burn in this house. May the zeal of the Lord consume this house. May the first love for the King be rich in this house. Right now in this moment, I'm reminded of a time in our seminary dorm room when my wife got hungry and learned to drink before I did. I was still in my theology. I was still in my books. And my wife got hungry and desperate for God, and she was secretly watching services online from this Bethel and Reading and other people and prophetic voices, and she was keeping it a secret from me. Maybe because I was ready to judge it, you know? And I just remember she figured out how to drink long before me. She was a spiritual alcoholic long before me. Women know how to drink. They just know how to fall into the arms of the King and drink. They know how to emotionally just be with him and let go. And I'm reminded, I remember this time in our apartment, we were praying and seeking the Lord, and my wife just began loving on him. And the way she was drinking was this. She began thanking God and praising him for who he is. That's how she entered into this presence of the Lord. Praise and thanksgiving. She just started, Jesus, thank you, and thank you for that time I was 18 and you did this, and thank you for saving me from this. Thank you for delivering me from this. It could have been this way, but it's this way. I give you all the credit. I give you all the glory. And as she was just adoring Jesus and thanking him, the fiery love of the Father came into the room and melted my wife. She melted. She groaned and she cried out and she trembled and she wept, and every fluid came out of her face. Tissues couldn't keep up with it. Matter of fact, I debated on whether or not to give tissues to her, and the Holy Spirit said, do not go near her. She doesn't need a Kleenex. I'm ruining her with my love. Don't interrupt it. Trying to get the snot wiped off of her lip. Stay out of the way. Leave her alone. And if you're not going to enter in, then watch and behold what I'm doing in your wife. And I watched in awe and wonder, and I saw someone come undone at the feet of Jesus and drink and not try to figure it out. Not try to figure it out.